Okay, hey guys. It's early. It's 9:16 a.m. I woke up at like 5 this morning. Went to Starbucks. Productive day already. I'm gonna play this guy because he's a top-rated player seeking a game. And okay, let's play in English. Haven't played in English in a while, at least online. It's my main opening for many years. And we'll have a QGD. I usually play this position for the black pieces. Okay, so some semi-Slav. Let's play e4. Mix it up a little bit. I played this line last year in Australia. My opponent played bishop to b4 check, and then I played knight c3. Bishop e7 looks kind of passive. Let's just continue developing. If there's anyone in the chat, let me know if things look okay. I forgot to do an audio test, but I hope the sound is okay. Okay, let's play bishop d3. Okay, hello to people. Hello, P. Klein, Big Baba, Joel Rubs, Moog something something. Let's castle. Yeah, let's castle. Hey, it's a sub. That's a big sub. Super Saiyan 99. Thanks for the sub. Make that slightly smaller. So usually when black plays knight bd7, the plan is to take and then after bishop takes, bring the other knight to f6. So I would like to play knight g3, just to avoid trades, because I have more space. It's very likely black will play c5. Yeah, b6. Black's preparing this and this. So maybe I'll play like b3 and bishop b2. Looks solid. Black might equalize like very soon, like c5. Let's play queen e2. This is a rapid game, 8 minutes, no increment. My rook should be on d1. Yeah, my rooks belong on d1 and e1. Rook e1 first. There's also knight e5 in this position. Maybe I'll play knight e5 first. So if he takes, I was going to say that my pawn is nice on e5. And maybe I'll continue soon with f4. I guess, okay, he'll probably go back to d7. I would like to attack. Like queen g4 possibilities, but then knight takes e5. So maybe rook e1 followed by queen g4. There's also knight h5 immediately. Maybe knight h5 right away. g6. g6, knight f6. Let's do it. There is some sneaky threat for black to play queen c6 and mate. But when I play queen g4, it defends g2. Okay, so I'm assuming black just wants to play this. I guess I can throw in queen g4. So if he plays g6, I might just take. And if bishop f6, or bishop f8, I can play knight f6. Takes, takes. Knight f6, he's probably going to play like king h8. I do have to manage my time. This is a fun position though. I want to think for longer. I'm going to throw in f4 first. Because I didn't see what to do after knight f6, king h8. At some point, I would probably like to play f5, f6 if I get the chance. Or maybe even somehow rook lift over. Okay, king h8. This feels wrong, but I'm going to play rook e1 first. Because there's no like discovered attacks against this bishop. If knight takes e5, I take with bishop and his queen, and the g7 pawn. And meanwhile, I just want to play rook e3, rook g3. And I feel like black is relatively restricted. Because there's very little counterplay. Like g2 is always defended. And very soon I'll play rook g3, defending more and attacking more. And white's going to have a lot more attackers than black has defenders on the king's side. What is rook c8? Seems like a nothing move. Considering this, but then queen c7. Okay, let's start with this. So I'm threatening knight takes g7. If g6, bishop takes g6, pawn takes g6, queen takes g6. And mate is coming. And what else does black do? Moves like f5 never work because I en passant. This bishop supports. I do not listen to K-pop. I barely know what K-pop is. I think the K stands for Korean, but that's pretty much all I know. People saying good morning. Pop-Arg1 saying good afternoon, which means he's probably in Europe. So I'm slightly down on time, but I have a good position. Rook c7. Trying to understand. Rook c7, I can just take on g7. If f5, I en passant. Life is good. Okay, now, now he just resigns. That was nice. Yeah, of course, like any knight move is coming. I think I was going to take on e6, threatening both rooks and threatening mate. Um, yeah, that was a nice game. I was not expecting to just have such an easy conversion there. Um, but it was an opening that I think is tricky enough. Like e4, because most people will expect like e3 or knight f3. E4 is one of these like very sharp, more kind of theoretical battles where the point is that after bishop to b4, the main line would be bishop d2, queen takes d4, bishop takes b4, queen takes e4, and I think they call this the Marshall Gambit. Yeah, the Marshall Gambit. Which actually there's a few Marshall Gambits. There's a Marshall Gambit for black, but this time white's gambiting a pawn. I think bishop e2 and knight e2 are both moves. And then there's a crazy line, like after, I think after knight e2, knight a6. Yeah, the main move here is bishop f8. Just such a random move. But point is king can't take on f8 because queen d8 is mate. And meanwhile, g7's attacked. So I don't think I would have gone into any of this. I was just planning to play a knight c3. And there was a Carlsen game from the World Championship, Carlsen Anand, which somehow Carlsen won. Like it was a relatively equal position, but Carlsen hold a Carlsen. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but I just want to see the date because it was around this time of year. It was November 15th. So we're approaching the 5-year anniversary of this game. Anyway, anything more to say about that game? I don't know. It was a nice attacking game. Like the combination of the bishops and the knights, like everything had potential to attack. And the fact that white has a bit more space and all the minor pieces are still on the board makes it a bit more difficult for black. And this 95 move eventually I think was important. Maybe black shouldn't take. Like black should just leave the tension. Play something like rook e8. Put something on f8. I was probably going to play rook e1. And I was fantasizing about ideas of knight takes f7 and then winning e6. But maybe black can just play bishop f8 and be safe. But I think when the pawn lands on e5, this is big trouble for black because it's just a free attack. I wanted to do this because if black takes, then I'm really happy. If black doesn't take, then there's king h8. This is where I didn't see what to do. Stockfish have anything? Stockfish is stuck. Okay, if knight h5 is the best move, then that didn't really accomplish anything. But okay, I was happy with f4, and then the rest of the game was just, yeah, it felt pretty simple. Anyway, I'm not going to stay around for long.